What's going on? Man, I wanted to stop by for a little bit, talk, go over some things. A lot of the times, well, shoot, pretty much all the time, in the future and now, when I react to something, it's my first time looking at it. So I didn't heard Michael, so I didn't, I guess something been going on in regards to Micah Parsons' comments. So we're going to react to that. Also, we're going to take a deep dive and maybe a content creator or maybe two in regards to comments in regards to Dak Prescott. One is going to be Mark Holmes. As we go along, if y'all point me to it, I know y'all been telling me something about this Dak attack dude, so we're going to be talking about him. We'll probably, whatever video that y'all point me to, we'll look at that. If y'all point me to that direction in this live. But, yeah, man, I guess a lot was said in regards to, what happened on Sunday. Look, before we dive into the Micah Parsons part of the reaction, I just want to say this, y'all, right? No matter what happens, Cooper Rush, he threw for what, 45 yards? And even with that, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot may disagree with me, a lot may not. The feel, the flow was still much better. Now, some of the play calling in regards to the being conservative, like CD pretty much catching the balls, man, along the line of scrimmage, that was ridiculous. The play calling was ridiculous. Like I said, Cooper Rush didn't play as well, like we know that he can play, right? See, many is coming with the mistake that we are looking at Cooper Rush as the answer to the Cowboys' quarterback problem. No, we are saying that what Cooper Rush provides is better than Dak Prescott. And this is facts. You see, there may be quarterbacks, right, that can throw the ball maybe the whole football field. They may can throw from one end zone to another end zone. Like Jamarcus Russell, maybe 60 yards on the knees. But at the same time, can you truly quarterback? And truly quarterbacking is up here. And 4 can't truly quarterback. 4 may can throw a good ball on the run. 4 at times may be able to put some touch on the ball. But when you need your quarterback the most, which is up here, seeing the game, reading the coverages, knowing when to get out of plays, decision making, he don't have it. He don't have it. India in the house, what's going on? Okay, that's what's happening. Okay. Yeah, that's what's happening. Worldwide, huh? Worldwide, baby. But we're going to get into this Micah Parsons. We're going to do an audio reaction, right? Especially for the Dallas Cowboys. I know how that copyright thing goes. So we definitely doing an audio react in regards to that. So let's see. I want to see what Micah said, man. And I'm going to just be honest with you, right? Terminator, what's going on? I'm going to just be honest with you, right? Although, like I said, I gave credit for that play that Micah Parsons made in regards to, forcing that fumble. But let's not get ahead of yourself. You still didn't have a good game. I just want to go ahead and just put that out there. Let's not get ahead of yourself. Let's not anybody get ahead of themselves like we need. You still didn't have a good game. You still was getting reached. You still wasn't setting the edge. And you did not make your presence be felt other than maybe a play or two that Jalen Hurts held the ball too long. That play, that wraparound sack, held the ball too long. Like, how many quarterbacks is really going to hold the ball like that on a consistent basis? Because if a quarterback will continue to hold the ball like that, then Micah Parsons about to have 20 sacks for the rest of the year. But that's not the case. Jalen Hurts didn't play well. But the Eagles have the better team, so they was able to go ahead and come out on top. but Hurts didn't play well. Rush didn't play well. You know, more than likely, you can expect Rush to not have a game that he had on Sunday, right? Even I seen a little clip that Jerry Jones acknowledged that, hey, we ain't play well with Dak. Rush didn't play well, but Jerry Jones understood like, hey, this offense with Rush is going to look better with Rush. I know a lot of people thinking that they proved some type of point because he had a bad game, but you didn't. You know, let's check it out on Monday night. I think Rush gonna have a better game and give a chance. The Texans is kind of hot and cold, So, but the Cowboys, man, hey, okay. If there's something that you want me to peep out while we doing this let me know. Uh, we're gonna take a dive into this Micah Parsons thing. Uh, if y'all can help me out with what y'all seen in that Dak attack video, we could dive into that. We're gonna look into what Mark Holmes talking about because I don't really watch other Cowboy content creators because I disagree with a lot of them. Now there's a couple that I watch. Uh, let's see. I can't think of the name, so don't, you know. But if like I every now and again I'll pop up in Law Nations chat, talk my stuff. Uh let's see. Was one dude, damn, I can't even think of the name. But he always be talking about how Dak trash. I agree with that. Uh Cowboys huddle. If I believe I'm saying it right, he'll go ahead and say something. But damn, I know I'm probably missing you know, uh a channel or two, so don't hold it against me. You know, charge it to my mind, not to my heart. But a lot of them I don't listen to. Like like for instance, like West Coast. He tried to say some outrageous stuff on my thing, like he know what he talking about, like he the all in all be all. Like my G, you don't know what you talking about. Dang lover, hey, that's a huge possibility. Let's see what Micah talking about.
Having the impact that you did today, what did it feel like for you to be back out there on the field and making plays?
Honestly, it felt great. I felt the energy on the sidelines different. Being back with the guys different. You could tell that guys felt the energy that I was bringing. But I just wanted to bring some juice to the team. And I felt for the most part, defense played a pretty good game.
Overshown was saying that you guys came in on defense saying you knew with a backup quarterback in the game, you're going to have to give it everything you got to me. Was that the mentality going in? Did you feel that way too?
I felt like we just had to give our best because we know this is a rival game. Jalen Hurts, that offense is so explosive with the weapons they have. But, I think the mindset was, man, to kill them birds, really. Like I said, I believed in Cooper Rush. I didn't care who was at quarterback. Our defense, we got to do our job regardless.
Marvion said that you provided the spark. You and him flying around getting some things done. It lifted the whole defense. Talk about that.
Yeah, man, that's little bro, man. I had to sometimes. I told Zen, I said sometimes you gotta let a pit bull go, and sometimes you gotta know when to leash him back up. So as I'm getting a little older, but still being wild, pit bull, I gotta leash him up some.
You're not a pit bull though. You're not a dog. You're a pussycat. Like, you're not a dog. I'm telling you, that 2 sack got to this boy head, man. That boy thinking he one of them ones. You could just look at him and tell he think he one of them ones. You're not, G. Will Anderson is about to outplay you on Monday night.
He wants to give it all. He got like a true warrior spirit, man. I think eventually I might want to hop back and play linebacker again just so I can play with him. I love the energy he brings. He's such a.
You want to hop back and play linebacker? That's the worst thing that we can mess around and have you do, boy. Because you don't get off on no blocks. So all the team got to do, like, first off, Overshown is better than this cat. He sets the edge better, even though he ain't even growing to his grown man body. Shoot, they damn near rushed the passer, the same. You see how Overshown splashed? So Overshown can impact rushing a passer. Overshown is a better coverage linebacker. He plays the run better. Overall, Overshown is just a better player than Micah Parsons. Overall, I can't name you one thing that Micah Parsons does. Maybe pass rush a little bit better. Because that's what he do. That's what he do every day in regards to preparing, and that's just pretty much his job. So he does it a little bit better. But if you probably gave Overshown them opportunities, I think Overshown probably could damn near do some of the same things that Micah Parsons can do in rushing the passer. There's nothing good about. Look, there ain't nothing good about his game. I'm just being honest with you. What good is it about his game? Like, he's just an athlete that's relying on his God-given talent. That's it. If he didn't have that, this thing, okay, so all right, give him Max Crosby's body. Give him Bosa's body. Give him Hendrickson's body. Give him Will Anderson's body. You think he's good? He still wouldn't do nothing. He still couldn't do it. Let him not have the athleticism that he had. Micah Parsons wouldn't even be in the NFL. I ain't mad at it though, but facts is the facts, man.
I don't even want to say kid because he played like a grown man, but he's somebody I hope I played with for a long time.
You see some Micah Parsons in there?
Man, I see greater things. I think in sense of where you
That's on the Steelers. Good team with Russell Wilson.
hope that people that you kind of, I don't want to say I look up to him, but how he plays, the motor, the relentlessness, man. I hope he's greater than me. And
He's already better than you.
That's something that you hope for all year.
He think he great.
He
think he great.
What do you say? I mean, what do you say to this group to try to keep hope alive, to get things
Yeah,
better?
we had a great message in Chapel this week, man. You got to be the light. Even when other sides of that offense, light isn't shining as hard as, in past, that offense has always kind of shined brighter than us, and we kind of needed their juice to big us up. We got to be the offense's light this time. Every time we had a turnover, I looked at the guy and said, we need some bad going to happen. I mean, that's where we at with this. So, but we got to be the light. We got to hold them to 3. And, I think they earned one good drive. Before half, I give.
That's sad that they look at it and be like, man, we just know something bad gonna happen. It is what it is. That's sad that you think about that for your team. But it is the truth, though. It's been the truth all year.
I feel like some things gave him some aspects of the game gave him those other touchdowns. But overall, I'm happy for these defensive guys, how they played. Obviously, you want some plays back. A couple of those penalties cost us, but I'm happy in the direction where we're going.
How's your ankle feeling?
Right now, I'm juiced up, so I'm probably cool, but I might be in a boot tomorrow.
Hey, Micah, how's demoralizing was it when you got the fumble on the 6 and you weren't able to punch it in and take the lead and settle for a field goal and made it 7-6?
Hey, like I said, be the light. You can't let it get to you. Understand that, our quarterback's out. Things ain't always going to be how you expect it. And you kind of just got to be the light. And I just sideline, bring the guys back up. It's all right. We got to do our job. We just got to get the ball back. So, it's one of them years where, like I said, it's challenging, but we got to be the light for everybody.
Where were you when you heard the news about Dak? What was your reaction? And with him out, do you have to be more of a leader on game day?
Yeah, for sure. I think this team needs a heart, a soul. Obviously missing Dak and his energy, the things that he brings to this game. As I try to do that for our defense, I got to do it for the offensive guys too, and play harder and do everything I can to build this team back up.
How you gonna do that?
Obviously devastating. Many times you lose your starting quarterback that you kind of banking on. It hurts everybody.
And just as you're coming back, he's coming out.
Yeah, just as I'm coming back.
Mike's on the final year of his contract, so outside there's of course going to be questions. What's the sentiment inside the locker room, and what do you tell people who are worried about whether McCarthy will be your coach next year?
That's above my pay grade about if Mike is coaching again next year. But all coaching aside, coaching, Mike can leave and go wherever he wants, but the guys I kind of feel bad for is guys like Zach Martin and guys who might be on their last year or on their way out, because that's what I wanted to hold the trophy for. You want to win games and do great things with those type of legends who put in more time and work than Mike McCarthy ever did. So those are the kind of guys.
Whoa. Did you hear that? Legends that put more work in than Mike McCarthy ever did. You taking shots? Hey, man. Whoever picked up on that, come on, man. People probably ain't pick up on that. Then did it. Let's play that again. Hold up. This how this boy time is in the game, man.
Do great things with those type of legends who put in more time and work than Mike McCarthy ever did. So those are the kind of guys that I have so much sympathy and hurt for.
You guys were 2-2.
Than Mike McCarthy ever did. Wow. Than Mike McCarthy ever did. Wow. He said put more work in than Mike McCarthy ever did. Bro, which one of y'all on the team got a ring, though? Does Cooks got a ring? Cooks may be the only one with a ring. Which one of y'all got a ring? You have no ring. You've been talking all this shit ever since you've been in the league, and you ain't did nothing. You ain't did nothing. What have you done? In big moments, what have you done? Nothing. Against good tackles, what have you done? Is Laramie Tunsil, is he healthy? Is he healthy on Sunday? Laramie Tunsil's game ain't based on strength. It's more than athleticism he got. Man, if you could beat Laramie Tunsil consistently, that's probably the best tackle you've ever been. Because you go against anybody else, you don't win. You don't win against good tackles. Trent Williams is damn near 50 years old and still be whooping your ass. Bro, you only saw up against scrubs. You got locked up by Zach Tom. I'm still trying to figure out who the hell is Zach Tom. Who is Zach Tom? And you got to talk about he put more work than Mike McCarthy ever did. Get one of these before you get to talking that junk. You ain't put in no work. Mike McCarthy is a Super Bowl champion. You ain't put in no work. Granted, Mike do need to go. It's about that time. I knew the players wasn't really rocking with him this year. But it ain't all Mike, though. Good players are supposed to go ahead and be good at all times. Micah, you suck. So what is you talking about? Like, why do people be sitting over there giving him a voice like what he says matters? He's a horrible leader. He's a horrible player to me. Horrible player to me. If I had a choice of the top 10 defensive ends, I would choose them top 10 defensive ends. I remember when Jesse Holly on Twitter stood over there and said, said something about Micah top 10. And he said you couldn't name 10 better. I named 10 better. Jesse Holly, I'm still waiting on that response. Will McDonald. Y'all remember when we was talking about McDonald about a year or two ago? How we said he was a premium pass rusher? He's showing he's a premium pass rusher. Will Anderson, better. Let me see off the top of my dumb piece so I can think about a pass rusher. McDonald, better. Anderson, better. Garrett, better. Watt, better. Crosby, better. Both the Bosas, better. Hold up, I'm missing so many. Hold up, give me a second. Henderson, better. Hold on, in my head, man. Zadarius Smith, better. Preston Smith, better. I know I'm missing a few more. I can't think of the teams right now, man. I can't think. Judon, better. Burns, better. Who else I'm thinking? Man, I know I'm missing a few more. But off the top of my head, I can name you a whole bunch of people that's better than this cat, man. Crosby, better. 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 You ain't even the best pass rusher in your division, let alone top 10. I think Kayvon Thibodeau gets to the pass rusher better than you. You ain't even the best pass rusher in your division. But you got the nerve. The other little pass rusher on the Jets that got hurt, he better. He better. Who else I'm missing? I know I'm missing a few more. I know I'm missing a few more. I can't think of them right now though. But y'all know what's up, man. And Jerry about to go ahead and flip the bank for him? Come on, G. Bro, look, bro, you're paying Diggs top money to be a solid cover corner. If I'm going to pay top money for a corner, you better be locked down. He's not locked down, bro. A.J. Brown had 100 and some yards. Why is that the case, Diggs? London mossed your ass. Jameson Wilson took your ass up top. You don't tackle. Somebody keeps saying that, oh, man, he's a corner. He's not supposed to be no punishing tackle. Bro, you're supposed to give effort at tackling. You're supposed to be solid at tackling. I don't know who told you guys this, but a corner needs to tackle. He don't have to be no Roy Williams or nothing, but you need to tackle. You need to put your nose in there and tackle. You need to go ahead and do your job and outside in. You need to do your job. There's no way that you're going to sit over there and tell me because he's a corner that he don't have to tackle. Shit, hell yeah, verse better. Oh yeah, Highsmith, Herbig. Shoot. All of them better. Shoot, Daniil Hunter, better. Shoot. Come on, I know I'm missing about good 3-4 of them right now. They better. You don't affect the game, bro. Bro, how is it that as a so-called elite player, teams are not scared to go at you, run or pass? How is that the case, bro? Why is people overrating these players, man? It's crazy, bro. He cannot play ball. I've showed y'all countless film, countless snaps. Sometimes I damn near show you the whole game, all of his pass rush snaps. Bro, he don't do nothing at all. How is he one of the ones? I think the Dolphins probably got one better than him. What is that? Do out of the U? He probably better than him. Phillips. Bro, you don't do nothing, bro. You don't, bro, you don't work on your craft at all. You don't work on your craft at all and got the nerve to go ahead and talk like you one of the ones. How you got all these resources in this Cowboys organization? You got access to Haley. Where? He was out here trying to act like he was working with Whitworth. You got Tank on your team. You ain't even better than Tank getting to the quarterback. But you got the nerve to go ahead and talk like come on, man. I seen him crying, talking about, oh my God, I love football. I struggle with my identity as a football. I struggle to fit in outside of football. Man, why, bro? If you was one of the ones, if you was a real line, the way that you say, why are you worried about fitting in this world? Why is you worried about fitting in? Make that make sense. If you one of the ones, you should understand that you don't fit in because you're a so-called lion. Bro, he get up all this, do all that talking, bro. He been talking. Man, look, when Micah first got in the league, before I even had access to all 22, right? Because I understand that people who don't have access to the film or watch film, they would think that number 11, is better than what he is, because on game, it looked like he out there doing it. But when you really get access to the film, it really go ahead and show you and expose it. As soon as I got access to the film, I said, hold up, man. This boy is not one of the ones. When you able to slow it down, slow the film, and look at him rush the passer, you like, hold up. Oh, yeah, he definitely ain't better than Hutchinson with the Detroit Lions. But you like, hold up. This man trash. This man really trash. You start looking, it's like, hold up. But it's still no excuse. Now, when it come down to Dak Prescott, Bro, you don't need no film session. You can look at your live games. You got 10 years of looking at games. You got damn near 160 games. If not, you got the 160 games to know that he is who he is, which is a scrub. Bro, the nerve of this man. The nerve of this man. Because I can show you again how he didn't do nothing. One of the first plays of the game, when they ran the ball, guess what? Lane Johnson get
seemingly well out of the picture.
Be the light. When it's darkest, light up, bro.
How you gonna be the light, bro? Your team don't even respect you. Malik Hook don't even respect you. So what light is you gonna be? Facts. Facts. Yeah, he better at podcasting than he is at football. I get tired of sitting over there looking at my phone sometime and see the alert about him running his mouth, man. The ESPN Bleacher Report app. I think he on Bleacher Report. That's wise. Man, let's go look at what Mark Holmes talking about, man. I know somebody was talking about they wanted me to do that Mark Holmes reaction. He got a Trey Lance and Cooper Rush teach Cowboys big lesson. And what's that lesson? We can look at that video. I'm back questioning being Dak Prescott haters. You got what you wanted. Let's see that. I think that's what they were telling me.
Well, what do you mean?
Given that you saw what the team looked like without Dak, how do you tell, when you look at the difference, what do you think about Dak?
I don't want to be sarcastic, but you got the same arithmetic I've got? We've won 3 games.
Facts.
With Dak. Okay, so I'm just saying, we weren't playing well with Dak at
Come
all.
on. Probably the best thing Jerry done said in the last 5 years. We wasn't playing good with Dak. Who did Dak beat? Dak ain't beat good quarterbacks on the other side of the squad. He beat Deshaun Watson. He was struggling within himself in that organization. That organization and Deshaun Watson is cooked. You beat Daniel Jones and the Giants. Come on, G. And then you beat Fields in the Steelers. You didn't beat Russell Wilson in the Steelers. You beat Fields in the Steelers. Who has he beat? You thought Dak was going to go ahead and lead you to victory this game? Stop. There's a couple games where Dak threw 100 yards. They say what game Dak has thrown. Didn't Dak have one of them games against the Denver Broncos? Oh, how many times people forget.
Cannot come back. How much does that hurt your hopes for this year?
Well, I don't want to deal in hypotheticals, but, anybody that loses their top quarterback has some adjustments to make, and they're usually adjusting uphill. And so I thought that basically we'd look better tonight without Dak. I thought we'd look better on offense than we looked without Dak. I've seen Cooper play better than we played tonight. Philadelphia's got a lot to do with that. That's what it is.
You ran the ball better with Rush. I mean, shit, let Rush throw them things down there in that intermediate, man. Let him push the ball down some more, man. Let him go ahead and get some timing routes.
Well, I'm just frustrated.
Just something so simple, man. I'm looking at J-Hop, man. He get the ball right in front of him, man. He run a quick little out. Bro, he get the ball right. All he got to do is just catch it and run. All the other games, J-Hop got to go reach from behind him. Even Trey Lance, I've seen a couple snaps. Hit J-Hop, boom, right in front of him. On the money. Just catch it and run. But your veteran quarterback, who you pay $60 million, can't even do something as simple as that. But we supposed to miss him? Yeah, all right. Miss what, man? Let's get back. Let's see what you're talking about.
It had a lot to do with what we're seeing, and it's the proper frustration as far as I'm concerned that we're just not playing in a way, especially when you play a team that is the caliber of teams that we're playing out here. And, Philadelphia's a high caliber team, and we're not up to them. That's troubling.
That's
and,
all.
We've got to look at all the things that have happened, but I'll just say this right now: 5 turnovers over the last 2 games, and I don't know what we're drinking in the third quarters to come out, but it's not working.
Jerry, do you
still have hope for this season that things can turn around?
Well, listen, I don't even understand not having hope. Now, we've got, 8 more ball games? You'll help me with my arithmetic here. So can't do some other things right. So bottom line is that we've got 8 ball games. That used to be 80% of a college season. That's a lot of football left. We've got a lot to work on that we can do better than that, but we were within striking distance as we came out for the third quarter, and that's very disappointing that we did all the things we did and end up with a game like that.
If Dak cannot, can you confirm that Dak will have season-ending surgery?
I won't know because we're still evaluating.
Kind of needs to be more squeak.
Well, good morning, good people. An hour in security. If you're leaving Dallas-Fort Worth, make sure you get there early. That place is packed. I forgot it is a holiday weekend. And hopefully, my flight is beginning to board already, so time is of the essence here. So
why are you talking?
for
Get to your
those
flight.
out there, the Cooper Rush bandwagon, the ones that say Cooper Rush is a better quarterback, that he reads defenses, we're better off of Cooper Rush. For those out there that said that Jerry...
I know a lot of that beat toward me too. Come on, we ain't. Let's not be oblivious. A lot of that's toward me too. I understand. I understand.
literally slam Dak Prescott. And why do we pay that guy?
Maybe I do need to come back and come with, because I know a lot of that's toward me. I know that.
For all those out there like Skip Bayless, finally, we got ourselves a real quarterback in Rush I Trust. All those people, yeah. The reality is, this team is terrible.
Don't let the Texans beat. Don't let the Cowboys beat the Texans. Don't let them beat the Texans. Don't let Rush have a good game, or even take them down to the wire. Don't let that happen. Don't let that happen.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We suck. We can't do diddly poo. Diddly poo. Not a damn thing. For those out there that think trigger tracking, we got Trey Lance, man. He's the future for the Cowboys. You know, that was a great move. Yeah. We were so bad, we couldn't even get yardage in garbage time. You may hate me, you can call me a...
And these people really think that not Trey Lance, but Dak Prescott, if they had him, that it was going to be better? No.
A Dakite, a garbage man, trash man, lover, and all this other...
There was one drive with beautiful flow that ended up in a Zeke fumble. And after that, they was like, come on, man. Getting ready to score, too. Zeke fumbles. It's like, come on, man. So anything, that whole team was like, damn, we can't even score right here. We self-destruct right here. I mean, that's a lot for a team that ain't good to try to go ahead and overcome.
The reality is the same way that Tony Romo kept the team relevant, that's the only reason why over the last few years that the team has been relevant. If you do not see...
Oh, he's saying Dak Prescott?
If you do not see what Jerry Jones has done to this team and this organization...
It's because he gives the team he gives everybody else ammunition to go ahead and criticize his performance week in, week out. When the last time Dak Prescott had a solid performance? What, last year against a scrub ass team? It wasn't with no good team. All the good teams he got waxed. And they talk. Then people are like, oh my God, he threw for almost 400 yards. Bro, the game over. The game over. They by default they giving you 10 yards on the game over. What you thought was going to if they played up? What was his stats when the game was in? How did it look when the game was tight? When the game was early? Come on, G. Teed up. Oh yeah.
Where it's going to take years to fix this stuff. It's not going to be like Washington because Washington, this is Dan, but this is everybody getting their revenge. Kellen Moore now looks like a freaking genius. Jerry Jones looks like a freaking...
Bro, if y'all know, direct me to what title do I need to look at in regards to that Dak attack video. I can do that next.
Dan Quinn looks like one hell of a coach. Mike McCarthy looks like ass. Every move the Cowboys have made,
So hold up. Put your thinking cap on. So Dan Quinn looks like a hell of a coach. Kellen Moore calling good games. But when they were here, was they hell of a coaches? When they was here, could Dan Quinn's team stop the run? When Dan Quinn's team went against a good defense, a good offense, how did they look? How did they look? Oh, okay. We putting this into perspective here. You can't keep blaming, right? You got Dak done had how many coordinators Dak done had? Dak done had what, about 4 coordinators? So it's all of their fault. It's all of their fault. If you were so good, you should be able to go, like, we should know, right? If Dak play was good, we should be like, man, it ain't Dak. It's just, bro, they calling these weak ass plays. Dak do what he's supposed to do. We should be talking like that. Number 9, when the dub play call was called with Garrett, what did 9 do? 9 said, hell no. This what we running. This was about to go down. Dak get the play call. Hey, 22 power. It'd be 10 in the box. All in there, ready to stuff the run. 10 in the box. He see it. CD and them will mess around and their quarterback will be about 7 to 10 yards off the ball. All you gotta do is just give him something quick. What he gonna run? That same 22 power. He's not gonna think, everybody's at the line of scrimmage. Everybody's trying to stop this run. But CD Mike can give you about 4 yards out of this. You don't think to do that? I remember when number 9, it was against the Giants on the opening night. Was a little banged up. Damn near all number 9 had was Lance Dunbar. He just kept doing on Lance Dunbar hitting them Texas routes, hitting them routes out the backfield. Boom. He just kept giving it to him. Boom. He working it down with Lance. Boom. Boom. He just taking what they give him. Boom. As a quarterback, sometimes you got to be able to go ahead and what the defense give you, you got to be able to take it. Keep the sticks moving. Does Dax keep the sticks moving? No. I'd rather take that 3-yard gain. I'd rather take that 4-yard gain. I'd rather everything end with a kick, whether it be a field goal, an extra point, or a punt. Dak sitting over there throwing shit up for grabs. In the red zone, though. Can't even take care of the rock in the red zone. If Dak was some hellified quarterback, there's a couple wins that we should have on that on this season. that we don't got. That Baltimore Ravens, if Dak was any good of a quarterback, should have been won. This is facts. When you making that comeback and you had that opportunity, should have been won. Against the San Francisco 49ers, that game should have been won. Defense got you the ball. You should have went down there and won that game, but you couldn't. This was your opportunity to get over the hump. Your opportunity to prove everybody wrong that the 49ers ain't your daddy. And what did you do? Do the same thing that he's always done. Fold in the moment. Look at his playoff wins. Bro, Tampa Bay was no good team. Y'all know when we talked about that game, we said we should demolish Tampa Bay. We should whoop their tail. We beat them. He's supposed to get credit for that, what he's supposed to do. Bro, Tampa Bay wasn't a good team that year. You beat Russell Wilson in the Seahawks. Bro, we expected to win that game. I don't think I was on the internet at that time, but I expected to win that game. And looking at the Seahawks that year, I expected to win that game. The real playoffs was gonna come after you got them wins. And what did he do? He folded. What do all of these teams, or what are all these players that's getting paid doing? Folding. Name me a player that got paid that's actually going ahead and showing their worth. Wilson ain't. Hooker ain't. Zach Martin ain't. He getting his ass whooped. I think Jalen Carter hit him with that little boom, hit him with the that slap move. He all balanced and he get in there quick. Still, he ain't playing up to par. It's like he give up a sack every week. Every week, though? Come on, G. Granted, he did have a better game, though. He wasn't bad. So, of course, from now when we get into obvious passing situations, it's going to happen. Dak, we know that. CD, bro, still with your horrific quarterback play, you should still be doing better than what you're doing. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm looking at DeAndre Hopkins, who had scrub-ass quarterbacks over there with the Texans, still putting up 1,000 yards. Still putting up 1,000 yards with scrub-ass quarterbacks. And when they talk about your game, they talk about something similar in regards to how you pattern your game. You telling me that you still can't go ahead and get barbecue chicken? I'm looking at Trey Burton from the Bengals take Slay up top. Trey Burton ain't better than CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb, your route running ain't the best. You got paid. You should be making more plays. Whether it would be with Foe, Rush, or Lance, you should be making more plays. You're not. You're not. You see what Chase did against the Baltimore Ravens? When we going to get that breakout game from CD? Is it going to be this week? Because it need to come quick. Because you ain't been playing well this year. It ain't, you can't blame it on, me and Foe being on the same paper. Man, you've been playing with Foe your whole career, G. You telling me that you don't know how he rock by now? Foe, you telling me that you don't know how 88 rock right now? Devontae Adams come over there to the New York Jets. Even though they suck, Roger still know. He could look at him and be like, hey, man, just like Green Bay. And he know. Boom. He know to cut that route a little bit short because he know his boy. You telling me after about 4-5 years you don't know your boy? They don't do the work. Dak, you ain't take care of your body. You was out of shape. They gonna say it was a lack of athleticism, but I think the boy was out of shape. When I think about it, I think the boy was out of shape. He ain't take it serious. He got paid and it was what it was. You ain't trained hard. You ain't trained hard. You out here posting selfies and stuff. You ain't trained hard. You ain't worked hard in the film room. I told y'all, Dak need to go over there to that cookout, eat some fried chicken. He need to hang in the hood the whole offseason. He need to hang in the hood the whole offseason. I don't care what it is. Hang in the hood. Wherever they shooting dice at, wherever they drinking 40s at, that's where he need to be. Wherever the Hennessy is at, that's where that boy need to be. Wherever that fried chicken at, that's where that boy need to be. He out here, baby. Y'all see me what I did. Oh, he out here trying to do some Dougie, man. Bro, I thought the Dougie was like 15 years ago. Bro, come on, G. That just tells you, man. Bro, when I say, hey, look, it ain't a coincidence. When they say, man, hey, when they be like, he ain't got that dog in him. See, just like, let's look at like LeBron's son, right? No matter how much personal training and how much LeBron trained him, he ain't got that mentality. He wasn't out there shooting in the hood. He wasn't out there in the hood. LeBron ain't put that in mentality in him. It was just, okay, man, that's my boy. I don't want you to go through. Man, LeBron was playing in the hood. His boy wasn't playing in the hood. So no matter what, how much he can go ahead and shoot a jump shot. Bro, he ain't got that edge to him. He wasn't playing in the hood. Dak ain't got no edge to him. Boy, you can tell, boy, that Louisiana white boy over there with Joe Burrow. Bro, you know Joe Burrow. Bro, you know Joe Burrow was around some colored folk, man. You see the way he talk. He got that edge on him. He carry himself like that. And it shows up in his play. Do I need to go ahead and elaborate anymore? No edge. We got a soft-ass quarterback mentally. What, because he tough? They said, oh, he's tough because he tried to put his ankle back in the play. That's not the okay, you physically, but there's multiple ways to be tough. And what's missing? The ultimate toughness? Here, why he fold under pressure? Well, just because, he's able to take a hit. He might get a little contact. They think he tough. No. Bro, it's more than that. There's a whole bunch of people who don't play the game that can take a hit and get back up. That's not the all and all be all when it comes down to the toughness. Your mentality is everything. He don't have it. He don't. You can tell.
There's no easy way to put it. And Jerry Jones is completely clueless. And until he lets go of this whole idea where he thinks he's GM. And
like I said, man, any content creator, bro, let's look at film. Let's go live and let's look at film. And you prove to me that he's a good quarterback. Prove to me. Show the world that he's a good quarterback. You can't. You can't. Somebody talking about, oh my God, years past what? He was playing scrubs. Bro, it's been damn near 10 years, man. We ain't ever been to the NFC Championship. Bro, the Bengals done been to the bowl before us. The Browns done got a playoff win. Did they get one with Baker Mayfield? How many playoff wins has the Cowboys got in 30 years? Come on, man.
can do finance. It's never going to change. It's never going to change. I am a diehard fan. I will forever be a Cowboy fan because of past glory. But the feeling I had yesterday, and I've been to AT&T Stadium many, many times before.
The feeling I had on Sunday was the best feeling I done had all year. I said, man, I know this team sucks. I know we're probably not going to win. Like, on Sunday, was probably the first time that I showed some type of life, some type of emotion in watching my team. Bro, a lot of the times, man, I'm watching the game, y'all. I'm just sitting back in my chair, got my notebook, writing notes. Oh, okay. Yeah, another pick. Yeah, good play. Good play, Sean. Man, on Sunday was the first time, especially in that first half, I was fired up. I know this season is a wash, but I had a little bit of edge to me. Because Cooper Rush, I know, can at least provide some decency for the offense. He will. It may not amount to no wins, but he'll provide some decency for the offense. Win, lose, or draw. Some decency. I know when folk come in, when we playing a good team, I know it's an L. Y'all remember when we was playing Detroit? We knew it was going to be an L. How could you sit over there and enjoy a game and you knowing that you're going to get your ass beat? Come on, man.
When I'm looking at the paving stones that I purchased when the stadium was first open, and seeing them, some of them cracked, some of them dirty, some of them kind of not sitting level or things anymore. When I go inside, you wait outside there, it's the big party atmosphere, you got the cheerleaders, you've got all of this glitz and glamour that's going on, and the excitement, and things that's happening. But the reality is this team, it's like an empty vessel. Hold on, I gotta check my 40 group. The team's got no soul. It's got no heart. And that's where the play is.
And it was led by your so-called leader, Dak Prescott. No heart, no soul.
You look up there, you see the whole.
Ray J was over there talking about, I gave you my heart. I gave you my soul.
But then you realize it's 1-0. It's done absolutely positively nothing for the Cowboys to win. First day I was here,
Let's look at this Dak attack real quick.
As I'm walking.
See what he said on Sunday.
Well, all you Neanderthals, you can stop sharpening your spears and put your clubs down. There will not be a gathering of a caveman pep rally today, as Cooper Rush and Trey Lance both looked exactly how I thought they would look. Like backup quarterbacks that are nowhere in the same stratosphere as a starting NFL quarterback. And I know the first thing that some of you morons are going to say is, oh, we would have did the same thing because Dak Prescott was there. You know dang well if we had Dak Prescott in there, the way that defense played in the first half of this game against the Philadelphia Eagles, the Cowboys could have possibly pulled off a major upset today because the game was ripe for the taking, y'all. We cannot sit here and act like the Cowboys did not have a chance today, even with the putrid.
My G, we have proof that wasn't going to be the case. As I mentioned earlier, what happened to the Niner game? The defense gave him the ball back. What did he do? Nothing. The 49ers was reeling too. They was begging for you to whip them. He couldn't do it.
Completely lifeless passing attack. The Cowboys' run game and their defense.
Yeah, you think it had life with that? Stop.
Was giving them a chance in this game to pull off the improbable and make Philly end up going back home with a major L. But alas, the game busted open, and eventually the fact that the Cowboys just didn't have a true playmaker at the quarterback position, the fact that the Cowboys didn't have someone that could make all of the NFL throws, the fact that the Cowboys didn't have a field general in that backfield.
Hold on, you said should the Cowboys fire Mike and get rid of Dak? Absolutely. Yes, yeah, I agree. She ain't rocking with Dak. So when I heard all that little BS talking about, oh man, he wasn't gonna sign unless Foe was here, I knew that was some BS. Stop it. You trying to tell me that you was begging for Foe to give you the ball? Stop. Stop. Facts.
And we looked exactly how I thought we would look. Very, 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 very bad. The play calling stood out as bad again, as it was ultra conservative. And in a game where honestly, you have nothing to lose, Big Mike. You really should have just let Cooper loose and let that man air that mug out as much as he possibly could and mix in a nice running game, which again, you abandoned something that was working. Now, before we get into the rest of this post-game analysis, be sure to check out our sponsors, BetUS, America's favorite sports book, so that way you guys can bet on all of your favorite NFL matchups, including over-unders, money lines, point spreads, parlays. No matter what you want to do, you can do it with BetUS. And if you use promo code YouTube150, you can get a 150% first-time deposit match bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. Remember, please gamble responsibly. And let's get right back into it. Man, I'm telling y'all, this is probably the most stress-free I've been watching the Cowboys in a long, long time. And it's not because I was hoping the worst for Cooper Rush and or Trey Lance. I really wanted them to pull this off because I definitely wanted to spite Eagles fans more than I wanted to be able to rub it in the casual and ignorant Cowboys fans' faces that those two guys aren't Dak Prescott. I definitely wanted to rub being able to pull off an upset like this with a backup quarterback playing. I want to rub that Eagles fans' faces, and it looked like we had a chance. DeMarvion Overshown flying all around the field, and my man, I think he got hurt. He had some type of non-contact injury. He came off the field, and to be quite real, y'all, I just wasn't paying too much attention after all that stuff started happening. So I don't even know if the man really got back on the field or not. So we'll know more about whatever injury that was that DeMarvion Overshown had probably by tomorrow, all right? But it sounds like he was able to walk off the field on his own power, so I don't know if there's anything too serious or not, but that's another huge bullet the Cowboys dodged, because at this point, DeMarvion Overshown, CeeDee Lamb, and Dak Prescott, and Micah Parsons are the only players right now that are actually untouchable on the Dallas Cowboys. In my opinion, everyone...
Stop. Everybody can go. Stop. There ain't no player on this team untouchable. If I gave you three people that was close to untouchable, Overshown, Tyler Schmidt, shit, that's all. Shoot, man, that's all. Shoot, man, I'm trying to go ahead and give you players. Shoot, that's about it. Shoot, everybody else can go.
They honestly can be up for grabs, and Micah Parsons really did let his impact be felt today. I gotta give it to him, bro. I have been very, very hard on Micah Parsons for the last couple of weeks because I just don't agree with his activity on his podcast. Not the fact that he has a podcast. I just don't agree with some of the subject matter and some of the discernment he shows on the podcast. I've gone over that too many times. Y'all can check out some of my past videos if you want me to go.
They talking about casual, but they really describing themselves.
To that in depth. I also said, as long as Micah Parsons is coming out there and he's doing his part and he's making his impact felt and he's being the type of player that he needs to be to honestly justify all the extracurriculars that he had.
If Micah Parsons was actually being the player that he needs to be, the game would have still been different in the third quarter because he would have been wrecking that game the way that he should. If Micah Parsons was being the player that he needs to be, we still would suck, but you will notice a considerable amount of difference because one player do make a lot of difference. It does. And in that specific game, his impact would have been felt tremendously. Bro, he had a game where what? He got a sack when Hurts was getting ready to take off. And then he had a sack that he wrapped around after he got clamped. I don't even think it was even a stunt if I wasn't mistaken. I don't even think it was really even a stunt. Then he wraps around. Then he gets him after Hurts was holding the ball for like 15 minutes. But we're supposed to go ahead and consider him some hella fire rusher, though.
Man, then at that point, people like me got to shut up and let bro do what he gonna do. And he went out there and he played a fool. He played like a man on fire. And
Bro, when Micah Parsons have a game where he was playing physical and actually do what he's supposed to, that'll be the day that I'll come up on this BZ and sit over there and make a whole lot, a whole film session praising what he did. If that man come out in any game that's worth the damn, not no bum ass team, not no bum ass lineman, but any game that's worth the damn, I will make a film session speaking nothing but good things about that boy.
and then after that, things kind of unraveled a little bit, and I just don't really remember hearing his name called again after that. So the Cowboys put up a decent fight for the first half, and Micah Parsons had a good game in the first half. I believe he actually had 2 sacks in this game. Let me actually take a look.
If there's 60 plays and I get my ass put 58 of them plays and I got 2 sacks on 2 of them plays, did I still have a good game? And I got my ass put 58 other plays? No, that's not a good game. Can't look at statistics on that one.
Micah had 2 sacks. I believe he had a forced fumble. I mean, it was honestly pretty impressive. It was really, really impressive what they were able to accomplish today. But for the most part, man, this was just one of those type of games where you really understand the difference between a starting level NFL quarterback and backups. And you really understand if you're watching the game, bruh, with a fair eye and you're not.
If Dak Prescott, if what he provides is starting NFL quarterback worthy in today's game, then Trey Lance is a superstar.
And make up reasons why Trey Lance and Cooper are just as good as Dak, or why Dak would have been doing exactly what.
Bro, Trey Lance only got like a few plays. He acted like Trey Lance played the whole game. How you gonna sit over there and talk about a quarterback that just got put in there? Game plan wasn't even for him. And that's also one thing that I want to talk about. Mike McCarthy don't know how to mess around and coach mobile quarterbacks. He don't, right? What would be better for Mike McCarthy is a quarterback that's accurate in that pocket, right? So I think Rush, right? If Rush had a bigger arm, Rush would be perfect for Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy is probably going to call some of his best games with Rush because in regards to, the mental side of being a pocket quarterback, he fits to what Mike McCarthy would like from his quarterback, But in regards to creating anything for Dak, because Dak is not a pocket quarterback no matter how much they try to make him or he thinks he's one. Trey Lance is not a pocket quarterback. You're going to have to bring in somebody that understands how to coach these quarterbacks, the modern day quarterback. Mike McCarthy don't understand how to coach the modern day quarterback. If he had, let me give you an example. If he had Stafford, I think things will be different as far as the quarterback play. Burrow, it'll be different. Somebody like Josh Allen, he couldn't coach him. I don't even think he can coach Mahomes. Somebody that can go ahead and throw from that pocket, that's what's best for Mike McCarthy. And then him being mobile and him scrambling, that's just the icing on the cake, like what A-Rod got. Like what A-Rod gave him, that's the icing on the cake.
Doing then you just being disingenuous and you're not being realistic, you're not being real at all. So I don't understand why you believe that anybody owes you any type of objectivity if you're not willing to be objective. But if you're watching that game and you don't feel like a starting level NFL quarterback would have made a huge difference and we actually would have had a chance in that game, then I just don't know what to tell you because the run game.
So, but Cooper Rush beat quality teams though. Dak that same year lost against the Jaguars. Okay. Choked against the Packers. Okay. Has he ever beat the Packers? I'm trying to think. Has that man ever beat the Packers?
looked very productive in this game early on. Rico Dowdle looks like, to me, he's kind of taking control of that running back room for the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, another one of those situations, man, where you got negative things piling up one after another. And I want Zeke to be successful here, bro. We want Zeke to have the storybook ending in Dallas. But boy, this 2024
Zeke need to be cut after what he did. Cut his ass. When he left, that was the right decision to make. But Jerry don't know how to replace him. Bro, you have ample opportunity to replace him. Grabbing one of these second string. Like I said, I was big on Jacobs. I was big on Pierce from the Texans. You had a couple opportunities in the draft. You didn't take them. Shit, you might as well bring Royce Freeman back.
is just not going away that I can imagine Jerry, Zeke, or anybody else thought that it was going to go. And bro, I just feel for Zeke right now and his peoples. I met his pops the other day, and good people, man. But golly, Zeke, you ain't doing yourself no favor with Cowboys fans. And I think at this point,
they trying to be what Micah Parsons said, the light.
I'm like, don't give him the ball anymore. He's not even reliable on the goal line. And you can't really get mad at that, bro. You fumbled on the goal line at a time where the Cowboys honestly could have played a different.
He fumbled on the goal line and had another opportunity after he fumbled on the goal line. He should have been benched. That's coaching. You're telling us that it's okay to fumble in a key situation like that. I don't give a damn who it is. I don't give a damn if it was Walter Payton. Zeke should have been on that damn bench after he did that. But you gave him opportunities. So you saying that's okay. So you sit over there crying about 5 turnovers, Mike, but you sit over there enabling it.
And really mucked this game up and took control of it. So you honestly kind of robbed Cooper Rush of a chance to really play hero. But after that, Cooper just couldn't get nothing going, bro. The offense just could not get anything going. I feel like this was probably one of the least penalized games the Cowboys have played. How many penalties did the Cowboys actually get called on? I don't even remember a bunch of penalties getting called. I just know that a bunch of foolishness was happening, but oh, boy, bro. This is one of them games. I hope you guys are happy. Again, Micah, 2 sacks, a forced fumble. He had 2 tackles, so his impact was limited, but he definitely was there. His presence was felt. He made the left tackle for the Eagles get a false start on one of the first snaps of the game that Micah was lined up on, I believe, on a passing down. So they used him on passing downs mostly. So they're using Micah sparingly right now. Carl Lawson again is flashing. DeMarvion Overshown is probably the one untouchable.
Carl Lawson in his snaps is doing a much better job in both phases of the ball and playing that end than Micah Parsons. This is facts. And Carl Lawson, you could tell any bit of athleticism he used to have, it's gone. So when Zen was talking about he need to realize he's a power rusher at this point in time in his career, that is absolutely the case. Absolutely the case.
Right now, but just overall, ain't this what we all expected? Are we really upset at this point? We all should be actually very, very glad. We should all be very, very glad that we're one game closer to the end of the 2024 season for the Cowboys, and we're one loss closer to getting excellent draft position in every single draft round of this upcoming NFL draft in a year where the Cowboys can honestly retool and get a lot of guys that are going to play pivotal roles on the team moving forward for the future. And who knows? Maybe we can get another podcaster in Dallas by way of Travis Hunter. But yeah, I just got to ask you guys, are you happy now? Is this what y'all wanted to see? The Cowboys without Dak Prescott? Is it all his fault, guys? Is it all his fault? Y'all thought I was going to let you go, huh? Nah.
Man, stop it. Even when Dak Prescott was sucking, we even stated that this team, it wasn't all Dak Prescott's fault. Don't nobody just blame Dak Prescott for the team being trash as a whole. But Dak Prescott sucked though. And Dak Prescott should have been doing way more than what he's been doing, especially at $60 million. You ain't getting what you paid for. You've never got what you paid for. Never, ever got what you've paid for with Dak Prescott. Why do you think that twice Jerry Jones has been contemplating playing this man? Why does he end up folding? Jesus, whoever's in that boy ear, man. That boy doing some cold work on Jerry Jones' ear. Because to pay this scrub twice? Come on, G. If Dak Prescott was a 4th round pick and he was on that 4th round pick contract, cool. But you paying this man like he a bona fide starter. Like he's actually good. And he's not good. So if people want to talk about his decline in athleticism, okay. Now what does Dak Prescott do good from the pocket? They can't tell you. Dak Prescott is better on the run. When he's scrambling. When he's throwing on the run. A little improvisation. That's when he's the best. But if you telling me he's scared to run, he's lost athleticism, he wants to be a pocket quarterback, then he does this franchise no good at all. Because what he does the best is declined, and he doesn't want to do it. So why did you pay him? It ain't like you paid Stafford. You paid Dak Prescott. It ain't like you paid Burrow. You paid Dak Prescott. Some of the things that Trey Lance did, I'm rocking with it. I don't care if you just got Trey Lance looking at half of the field and telling him to take off after you didn't go through about a read or two. I don't care. You see them read options that we're given? The defense wasn't even prepared for that. A lot of the times, even when Trey Lance was carrying out his fate, the defensive end didn't even pay him no mind. So just think about in the future, if defenses choose to play it like that, you gotta respect it now. You gotta respect it. You gotta rush the team different now. You gotta try to keep Trey Lance in the pocket now. And how many teams is playing with that discipline on a consistent basis? You gotta account for that. It opens things up for the offense. Dak Prescott's legs would have opened things up for this offense. You see how he got that 20-yard run. You seen how when he was scrambling and he threw that BS up to Rico, it ended up in something positive. When you got a quarterback who's willing to do that, extend them plays, do something with his legs, even Burrow do things with his legs. I've been seeing Jared Goff take more carries than Dak Prescott on a consistent basis. You telling me that right now that Dak Prescott don't got more athleticism than Jared Goff? Probably with Dak Prescott and his so-called hamstring injury, which I don't believe, is probably still more mobile than Jared Goff. Let that sit. If Dak Prescott had a torn hamstring off the bone, one, boy, what you doing jumping like that? Because you so did seem kind of smooth on that jump on that sideline. Two, what's taking so long to come to the realization that you need to go ahead and get season-ending surgery or need to be in IR or whatever the case may be? What's taking so long? To me, it ain't true. I don't believe it. I don't. I'm not mad at it. He sucked. I want to see Lance. I see other content creators. They said, people told me that other content creators said that, did you get what you want? Hell no, I didn't get what I want. Because Trey Lance ain't starting. That's what I want. When Trey Lance start and he suck it up for 8 games, hey, I could accept that. I got what I want, though. I want Trey Lance to start. I understand that they playing that BS game with the numbers. Oh, they still mathematically in it and all that. I understand. So Cooper Rush gonna be here for a couple more games. Understood. But what I really want is Trey Lance to start and see what he got. Because I want to know, can he do it or can he not do it? Because if he can do it, I think they scared to go ahead and show. Man, that's going to be sometimes. I'm glad one of the throws that I'm glad Lance got over with was that pick he threw downfield. It wasn't the best decision in the world. And how either you don't throw that ball, you don't throw it like that, that's going to be good for the future. He's not going to make that decision in the future because one thing that I did see is that Trey Lance, every time he plays, he gets better and better and better like he did in the preseason. He improved from one game to the next. That's all you want from a player like him who ain't had that many snaps. So I think in getting him, it's either this. Hey, at worst, what? He'll be a backup quarterback. At best, what? You can get some compensation from him. Or / at best, he's your starting quarterback. Bro, if I realize that Trey Lance is the best quarterback for me and that I can play with him, I will cut Dak. I don't mind taking that hit. I will cut Dak. I mean, why would you go ahead and mess up? Why not build now with somebody that can actually be quality than sitting over there trying to build a team around a dead-end quarterback? That doesn't make any sense. To try to build around a dead-end quarterback that no matter what you throw around him, it will never be good enough. So why are you wasting resources and wasting time to try to build around Dak when it'll never be good enough? You either need to go ahead and bring somebody in, you need to roll with Trey Lance, or you need to go ahead and draft somebody. Them are your only three options. They need to happen now. You should understand that this ain't it. Jerry, realize your mistake. Hey, move on. Look, because you pay him $60, that doesn't mean you obligated, though. Hey, take the hit and move on. He ain't it. We've been knew it ain't it. You wouldn't satisfy no fans, bro. Even I think some of these content creators deep down inside know Dak Prescott suck. But I think some of them do it just because it pays a little bit. That's all. I think they know Dak suck. Because if you don't, then what is you doing trying to influence fans who rely on what you say as gospel? You have no business doing that. And why are you even lying to these fans in the begin with? Bro, they come and listen. They want to know the truth. They want to know, did he play well? Did he not play well? What's going on with this team? Sometimes you got to recognize hard truths. Our team sucks. It's going to be a wasted year. If you can get a top 3 pick now, maybe we're talking something different. Do I believe in tanking? Me, honestly, I don't. But do I understand it? And especially in this case, I could. And you can still go out there and compete, but you're going to put your team in position to tank. So if Dak Prescott don't got the hammy, which I believe he don't, I'll be honest with you, putting Cooper Rush in or Trey Lance, that's a tank move. You're still competing, but you're still tanking. Even though, it'll probably be better to put Lance in because Rush, I think you're going to get better quarterback play from Rush. Win, lose, or draw. He had an off game. It is what it is. If that man go up in there and ball out against the Texans, but they ain't going to know what to say. If they get that win versus Texans, they ain't going to know what to say. Do I expect them to beat the Texans? Absolutely not. Could it happen? Maybe if you get some excellent quarterback play. And maybe if the defense play like they did in the first half, the whole game. Can you get some turnovers and get this team some short field? Some of the reason why I see with CD on why he didn't get certain routes, I do understand a little bit, is because he had that shoulder. So there's certain routes that CD may have to go out and try to put his hands at to get, and he may not be at that where it'd be comfortable for him to put it up at a quick seconds at a notice and snag the ball up. So you put it. Remember we talked about it. You put it on the money. You put it where he could just reach out a little bit, could catch it like this, boom, like this. But when he get to having to reach out, arm out, extension, that might be a little tough for him if he got that shoulder injury. So I get it though. But at the end of the day, he playing. He playing. So he's playing. So it's no excuse. Tough it up. Hey, you out there? I'm pretty sure you took that shot. Take that shot. Let's go ahead and go get it. You got one arm. You supposed to be CD goddamn Lamb. You got one arm. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? I understand whatever shoulder that you got is bum. Shoot, snag it with this arm. Is you not on the jug machines, not only catching with two hands, but is you catching with one hand too? Is you snagging them with one hand? I'm pretty sure you've been doing that on the jug machine all your life. So you're telling me that a football thrown in a game, it may be a so-called pressure situation. You telling me that you can't perform, then you ain't as big time as you thought that you was, my boy. That's all I'm saying.
You dudes, man. You dudes, but I'm going to let it go. I want Cooper and Trey to be successful. I want the Cowboys to just not embarrass us week in and week out. And I don't feel anything. I'm numb, and I don't want to celebrate because at the end of the day, my team is still losing, and I get nothing out of this. And even gloating to all the idiots out there that really believe that Dak is this backup level quarterback.
Bro, your name is Dak.
We actually see what a backup looks like, bro. Again, Cooper Rush today.
Who he trying to fool?
You are telling yourself that you think Dak would have only had 45 yards passing today. You are a absolute.
Dak would have had 3 interceptions. Facts. 3.
45 yards is crazy.
The man would have maybe threw for like 150 yards, 175 yards, but he throwing for 3 picks.
He played one drive for the Cowboys, but it took him 13 completions for 45 yards, bro. Oh, Dak come back, dog. Dak come back. Hey, this season is terrible, boy. Hey, we all know. We 3-6 now. We know what time it is, y'all. Tank. And I ain't talking about DeMarcus. Tank. And we still them same old sorry ass shiny silver pants.
Calling me, texting me.
What the hell? Yeah, man. Damn, I feel for y'all that gotta watch that stuff or choose to watch that stuff. Cause yeah, man. Boy, cause all you gonna hear is every week, man, Dak would have did that, Dak would have did. So it's gonna, you're gonna hear about all this BS and damn, I feel for y'all on that one. But all right, y'all, I just wanted to come through, man, look at a couple of videos, man. In the future, man, if y'all got some ones that probably could be better than the ones that we view today, send them at me, man, and we'll go ahead and react to them too. But all right, y'all, I'm gone.